Alright everybody, welcome back to another predictions video right here on GrappleNation. Of course, my name is Dominic, and as I just mentioned, it's predictions time once again, this time for NXT TakeOver 30. However, before we get into this predictions video, I figured, you know what, I don't do these live reactions by myself, I typically do it with another person, and so, since it's one of the biggest weekends in professional wrestling, SummerSlam weekend, with, of course, the Thunderdome, that's gonna be interesting. I figured, you know what, why don't we take hold of that Zoom call format to perhaps introduce another person to this predictions series. So ladies and gentlemen, if you've seen the live reactions, you know him very well. Some of you even make fun of him, as you should. It's none other than my boy, Brandon Brown. How you doing, buddy?
I am great. I like how you just name-dropped the platform that we use, but it's fine.
However, let's get into it, shall we? So, the triple threat tag team match to determine who will be the #1 contenders for the NXT tag team titles. We got Breezango, we got Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch, and we got Legado del Fantasma. Who do you think is going to win?
Okay, so I'm only familiar, really familiar with Breezango and Oney Lorcan as, his own person.
Yeah.
I'm not a weekly watcher of NXT, but from what I can tell, Breezango are getting sort of a push. I might be wrong about that. But
the NXT tag team scene has been dismantled because of the COVID thing. And so Breezango's been getting a huge push.
I might regret my decision to predict this, but I haven't heard really anything about Legado del Fantasma, so just out of unpredictability, I'm gonna predict that they win.
They're the heels though, and the tag team champions are Imperium, which is the other heel. So you're thinking heel v heel?
Yeah. Okay
then. That's not a bad pick. I know a lot of people are thinking that they're gonna win too. However, I don't know, man. I really like Oney Lorcan. I think there's something interesting about him. Danny Burch is cool, too. I think they're the team that are going to unexpectedly win. Also, this is the pre-show, and typically on pre-shows, you have, the baby faces win. However, following that, another very recent addition to this show, as we've got Finn Balor taking on Timothy Thatcher. Who do you think, and why is it Finn Balor? Probably.
Man, you predicted my prediction.
I know.
And first off, I don't know who Timothy Thatcher is, really?
Yeah.
From what Dominic has told me, he's a MMA type guy.
Yeah, he fought in I don't remember what it's called, but in this cage match against Matt Riddle. So he's been getting a bit of a push on NXT.
I think I might have seen that match, actually.
Yeah, it's this weird cage where they can climb on top of it and stuff. It's really weird.
Yeah. Okay. But with that being the only semi-memorable thing that I've seen of him, and with Finn Balor, semi-recently returning to NXT and, stating his claim as being the guy in NXT right now, I think Finn Balor is kind of the obvious pick.
I'd have to agree, it's Finn Balor. Absolutely. We move on to a now 5-man ladder match for the NXT North American title, the vacated title. We got Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, Cameron Grimes, Johnny Gargano, and Velveteen Dream all battling for the gold. Who do you got and why?
Okay, so I know who I want to win and who I think is gonna win. I don't really know who Bronson Reed is. I barely know who Cameron Grimes is. I've seen a few of the big matches of Damian Priest's, and I really enjoyed him. I think he has a great talent. That's who I want to win.
Oh.
Who I think is going to win is probably Johnny Gargano.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And with that being said, I wouldn't be surprised if during this ladder match, somebody is on, for Cameron Grimes, for example, grabbing the title, and then Candice is just yeet! and then Johnny wins.
I could see that. However, even though we're now reversed with that pick, because I love Johnny. I've always loved Johnny. But I don't think he's going to win. I think it's going to be Damian Priest. They've been really trying to push Priest. He feels like the next big mid-card guy. If Velveteen Dream didn't go through that stuff,
Yeah.
I would think Velveteen Dream, but no, not Dream. Cameron Grimes as well. Not a lot of people know him. I kind of know sorta about him as well.
He's a cowboy, baby.
Bronson Reed is pretty much Otis if he was a bad guy in terms of like what he looks like.
Yeah.
I don't think Reed is going to get it either. So yeah, I think Priest is going to win and then he can like hold it for a while. Okay, following that, let's continue with this title trend. Okay, we've been talking about the North American Championship. Let's move on to the NXT Women's Championship as Io Shirai is looking to defend against Dakota Kai with Raquel Gonzalez. Who do you got and why?
So, I think this is a hard one to predict because Io Shirai just got the championship, but also from what I've seen in the NXT Women's division, Dakota Kai is being, like, sort of pushed.
Yeah, Dakota Kai is awesome.
Yeah, I really like Dakota Kai. Again, it's the same thing for the Damian Priest scenario where, like, are they going to try to give him this mega push by just giving the title? Mm-hmm. From what I've seen of Io Shirai, I really do enjoy her work. I think she's going to be one of the biggest stars, not only in NXT, but if she ever gets called up in WWE. But I think they're going to try to give Dakota Kai the mega push by giving her the title.
Really?
I mean, it's with Raquel and I keep stroking out.
It's the with Gonzalez thing.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I think Io Shirai.
I don't know. It's going to be a controversial win. There's no way that Dakota Kai is going to win clean.
I think Io Shirai is going to hold the belt for a long time. Like
that's what I hope.
I think Io Shirai is going to hold it till like Mania or something like that time. And then I think Rhea's gonna win the title off of Io. So, yeah, I'm picking Io. However, to turn our attention away from title matches and weird picks with Dakota Kai being the champion, we've got Adam Cole versus Pat McAfee. I have got a hell of a prediction, but I want you to go first.
And I don't know how a McDonald's coffee was able to get a match at NXT TakeOver. But with that being said...
I didn't even think of that. That's amazing.
With that being said, I think Adam Cole's going to win.
Okay. Strap yourselves in, boys. I think Pat McAfee's going to win.
Oh, shit.
Because it's what does it do for Adam Cole if he were to win, right? Like, if Adam Cole wins, it does nothing for him. He just beat this non-wrestler. What I think is going to happen, and I hope this is not the case, but this is what I think is going to happen. I think Pat McAfee will win due to some big angle. Mm-hmm. Perhaps the Undisputed Era turning their backs on Adam Cole? I think something is happening there, because if you think about it, what has the Undisputed Era really been doing since they lost all the gold? Okay, Adam Cole is fighting Pat McAfee. You know, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, who are the big tag team guys, haven't really done anything. Roderick Strong none of the other members are on this card.
Yeah.
I think somehow this will end up, I don't know if it will break up the Undisputed Era, but I think something will happen with the Undisputed Era and Pat McAfee, because no one wants to see Pat McAfee win. But I think if you want to get the most heel heat, you have the Undisputed Era either break up or attack Adam Cole or something. That's fantasy booking to a nutshell, and I don't even want it. That's nightmare booking, but I think that's what's going to happen.
I would say the same thing, but as of my knowledge, I don't know if Pat McAfee has a actual contract for multiple appearances.
Well, he was doing the kickoff stuff, but you don't know if he has a contract to actually wrestle.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would make a lot of sense for the Undisputed Era to turn on Adam Cole, just because basically what I've noticed about the Undisputed Era is that Adam Cole is the main guy, and when he's in a pickle, the other guys just beat the shit out of the other dudes, and then Adam Cole has done nothing for them, really.
That's a good shout. That's
so
true.
I think that's where the storyline could go, where it's we're always here for you when you're blah 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 blah, but you never done shit for us.
Other way though, I don't want it to happen. I love the Undisputed Era. I want them.
It would be a very unfortunate thing, but at the same time, it would make a lot of sense.
Next up, main event matchup. You talking about hot shot and a guy to the title? Look no further than Karrion Kross as he goes one-on-one against Keith Lee for the NXT Championship. Who?
My main man, Keith Lee.
Yeah.
Okay, so I love me some Keith Lee. I don't know much about Karrion Kross, but I know that he is a pretty decent guy.
He has an epic entrance.
Yeah. So, entrances aside, Keith Lee has just got the NXT Championship.
Yeah.
So, I really think that Keith Lee's not losing that championship anytime soon. Because this is what I am classifying the Keith Lee era of NXT. And even if he went to the main roster after this run, he could destroy the popularity charts on the main roster. Like, Roman Reigns, who's that guy? Keith Lee's there. John Cena, never heard of him.
Never heard of John. I can't even find him. Where is he?
And I guess you could call me a simp for Keith Lee.
Same, though. Karrion Kross, I think, is going to beat Keith Lee. Like, I think Vince McMahon, at least once a week, goes to Triple H. It's like, hey, can we have Keith Lee yet? That was terrible. That was a terrible impression, but I would love Keith Lee to hold that title forever. Karrion Kross, though, I guess the best way to describe him is almost like an intense version of Kane.
I guess that makes sense.
Like Scarlett is the pallbearer. Okay, not that she's his mother or something, but you get the idea. I think Karrion Kross, he's getting hot shot to that title. They jobbed out Tommaso Ciampa, like one of their biggest stars for Karrion Kross. He beat him in like 5 minutes on the last TakeOver.
But at the same time, it's Keith motherfucking Lee.
Yeah, but I think I don't want it. I know I'm predicting things I don't want because that's what WWE does.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's going to be the end of this predictions video here on NXT TakeOver 30. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the inclusion of this guy? Oh, look, I pointed in the correct direction. What do you think is going to happen at NXT TakeOver 30? Let us know down in the comments section below. Like it if you like it. Okay, of course, subscribe if you haven't already. But if you have, why not hit the bell to be notified of everything we do here on GrappleNation? And until then, we'll talk to you later. Have a good day.